Yesterday was September 11th. It was a wet, rainy day. We got into a lot of elk sign, and I feel like I got the change of pace that I needed. I'm gonna mosey on up into this spot and see what's going on. If there's nothing here, we're just gonna spot hop today. Might even try to hit a couple new spots, so let's get up there and see what we can find. Okay, I've been quiet all morning, sneaking into this reprod and drainage. Haven't heard anything. I've got good wind, so I'm gonna send a locator down into the bottom, just to see if anything wants to talk back before I slip down in there. Well, there's some chipmunks going off below me, but I'm not hearing anything talking back. We'll wrap this up. Keep going down this drainage. Go see what kind of sign we can find. Every damn time with these damn animals, man, I swear. They just like to go straight up stuff. I mean, I'm happy because I found some really fresh trails, finally. But holy crap, man. I just go straight up. Alright, let's do this. See, that's what I mean. Also came up here. Look at this find. 1987. Right there. It's kind of a cool find. Okay, I ended up picking more chanterelles than I probably should have in the last spot. But we are in spot number 2 for the day. I'm going to slide up here, do some light calling. If I don't hear anything, then we're going to slide all the way around and down there and do some more calling. See what happens. Man, the wind's doing weird stuff. When I was coming up, it was going that way. Now it's going that way. Okay, I think it's safe to say there's nothing on this side of the unit. Or nothing talking, that is. We'll start making our way down to the other side. Go see what's up with that. Go try our calls. See what happens. If we don't get anything here, we're just gonna keep bumping around, going to different spots. Okay, I'm finding fresh scat. I found a fresh rub. we're gonna do some calling. I just can't seem to get anything to make a noise back. Not even cows. A bunch of scrapes in there. I'm just gonna keep moving, keep calling, and see what happens. Man, I can never tell, but sometimes when I call, I swear I hear stuff breaking into bushes. I swear I hear stuff breaking branches, but I can never be sure. Half the time it's a bird, a chipmunk, or just a tree branch falling out of the tree. Okay. I hunted this spot pretty good. Called in all the drainages. Nothing called back. Picked a couple chanterelles. Now we're just gonna get back to the car and go find the next spot to go hunt. Oh man, this has been rough. Yesterday, me and my buddy Colton got into some elk. But they shut up once we started getting close. Oh, this is the second spot I've hit today, and nothing, man. It's feeling like a repeat of last year. Hardly any bugles. The cows aren't talking at all. I've got to be doing something wrong. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong. Tell you what though, I'm not much of a hunter, but I'm a pretty damn good forager. I find chanterelles pretty much all my spots. I've got quite the bag. Quite the bag filled up right now. I really think I got more in my backpack I need to put in. Don't really know what I'm going to do with the rest of these. Maybe I'll get a second bag. Now we got 2 bags of chanterelles. And man, oh man, did I pick some really pretty ones out there today. I mean, just look at some of these. Just big old fat honking SOBs. And I also found some white chanterelles, which is pretty cool. You can tell the difference because the white ones, I mean, obviously they're much wider, but they're way, way thicker than golden or yellow chanterelles. Anyways, I'm gonna get my mushrooms put away, get my gear put away, and maybe try to go find somewhere else to hunt. I really don't know where to go. I really don't know where to go. If I got an update for you guys, I'll tap back in. Okie dokie, we're back. It's almost 9 in the morning and I'm just now getting up to go hunting. I know that's sacrilege to a lot of people, but I mean, at least I'm getting out there. It's cold. It is 55 degrees outside right now. It's perfect rut weather. It's supposed to rain today around 4 p.m. or something like that. So I got my bow in the back, got all my stuff. Gonna head out to the woods and I'm gonna go hit some new spots today. We're just gonna bugle our friggin' heads off today. I got a cow call with, but I'm not really expecting to use it too much. Basically just gonna be screaming my head off all day long. Really trying to just cover land and find a bull that wants to play. That's the goal today. Find a bull that wants to play. We're gonna slip in and see if we can get it done. Come along with me, let's go have some fun, guys. This is Vaughn Adventures. I feel like I don't talk about this enough, but this basically consumes like 80% of elk hunting. This right here. Just driving up logging roads. Trying to look into new spots. Trying to find something new. Something different. Something fresh. I am slipping up into a spot I've never been before. And I get the wind blowing straight in my face. It's cold. I'm just gonna slip into a bunch of spots today. Call loud. See what I can make happen. There's a bear in those woods right there. I just heard a wolf. Whatever it is still up in the timber and woofing at me. I heard something. It sounded really far though. Really far away. I couldn't tell where it came from. Sounded just like a loud whistle way off in the distance. It's hard saying. We'll have to see once we get up here. There's a rope right there. Really fresh rope. Oh yeah, here we go. Hopefully some of these are good. I think they are. Oh yeah. Perfect white chanterelles. That's a rub. Got a wallow right here. It hasn't been used in a long time though. I don't see any rubs around it. But it is a wallow. Now this is a mud wallow. A very large one. Oh, that's another giant. Look at that. Let's make our way down this trail, and if you're wondering, yeah, we're going up that. There's a road on the top of that I plan on taking out of here so I can hit the next spot, and I do not feel like walking all the way around. So we're gonna do what the elk do, and we're gonna go straight up. Never hurt nobody, know how. No rubs down here, but plenty of footprints. Pepsi bottle from 180 years ago. Oh. Made it nice. Not too muddy. Pepsi bottles from frickin' forever ago though. Probably at least 20 years. I'm really surprised I haven't got anything talking today at all. I mean, the weather's perfect. I've got fresh sign everywhere I am. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. Or I'm just not in the right place. We'll figure it out. Gotta be careful hiking this stuff because the ground just wants to crumble away under you. Normally, I would have my trekking poles with me, but I didn't bring them with this time. Coastal Oregon. Let's take a breather real quick. Almost to the road. Man, look at that hole. Jesus, never caused that. Made it back to the rig. With another bushel of chanterelles. Trying to be gentle with these. Keep them nice and in good shape. If I can get it down to the point where I can pull this whole thing out like this. Nice. Solid few pounds. Few pounds of chanterelles. Pack up and get moving. Go get some food. Hungry and it's starting to rain hard. Oh, my feet are beat, guys. But I'll tell you what. We went to some new spots today and it was fun. God, I saw some big rubs today, guys. Some of the trees that bull was rubbing were, I don't know, several feet in diameter. That was good fun though. I needed a change of pace. I needed something different to do. Come to a new area, put boots on the ground, see some new stuff. Definitely got an idea of where the elk are now. I just gotta find one that wants to talk. I didn't hear anything today, man. Nothing. Just gotta be patient. Just takes time. Alright, guys. I'm gonna go get some food. I'll catch up with you when I have another update or when we go out hunting next. Good morning, everyone. It's now the next day. It is 8:45 in the morning. And it is a very, very misty morning. As you can see. All of the moisture from last night's rain is burning off in the morning sun. The bulls and cows and wildlife of the surrounding area, I'm assuming, are going to be moving into the timber right about this time of day. The sun's coming out, it's burning off all the moisture, it's going to warm up all of these clear cuts and feeding areas they've probably been spending most of the night in since it was a full moon last night. I'm going to go find myself some patches of timber. I'm going to slip in, I'm going to call hard, call heavy, call into every drainage I possibly can. I'm going to call obnoxiously. I'm going to try to find that one bull that wants to play. That's the goal for today. Hunt hard, call often. Cat road shuffle, born and raised style. Get the pants wet, push through some thorns, push through some drainage bottoms, find some wallows, find some rubs. Same old, same old. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it all day. Come along with, let's go have some fun, guys. I got a lot of sleep last night, so I should have a good amount of energy in me today. Should be a fun one. And it's gonna be a lot of new territory, so I'm excited. Misty, misty. just got a bugle back. I'm gonna work towards it. I don't know, guys. I think he might be gone. Man. I'm gonna sit here for just a few minutes, but basically, I walked to the end of this road. I was calling. I got a call back in this drainage. So I jumped straight in, charged into it. Called back and forth with this bull a couple times. And now it's shut up. My wind's still good. So he hasn't smelled me yet, but I don't know. He's just not there. He's not talking anymore. Could be a million reasons why, but I don't want to sit here and speculate for too long, so I'm just gonna sit, listen, see if I hear anything. If I don't in the next 5 minutes or so, then we'll make our way back up to the road and go to the next spot. I got him talking, he's right below me. He answered to the cow calls. There's two different bowls. There's one below me and one far away. What's close distance? Oh wow, it's deep down there. It's really steep. He's probably trying to find a way up. It's just so steep. We're just gonna sit and wait and see what happens. I got him talking back with me just down there. He's juggling too, which is a good sign. It's just so steep right here. I can't really drop into it, so I'm just hoping he comes out of the bottom. I might slip just up over this so I can see a little further. It sounds like there's two bulls down there. One's quieter, one's way louder. The one that's way louder is chuckling too. That's what that sounded like, at least. Sounds like some brush. Man, I got him fired up, but I just gotta get him to come up here. Well, I was hoping those two bulls were coming. They sounded pretty fired up. But it's been dead quiet. I've been sitting here cow calling and haven't had a response since those last two. I'm going to try a locator bugle and see if that gets them to fire off again. Man, it's weird. It sounds like I keep hearing like limbs snapping below me. He's still down there. Fuck it. Let's dive in. Well, I got him to pop off again. They're down in the same spot they've been. I've got no choice. I'm gonna dive in, call my way in, and see if I can draw him out. Well, I've made a good amount of calls. I'm just gonna sit and listen for a minute. I just went across the valley here, but there's a road on the doubt what I was hearing earlier was a hunter, though, because the bottom is so steep and deep down there. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure the fun time is over. I haven't heard a call back in about 10 minutes. It's been super quiet. I've been calling, no response. I closed the distance to where I thought the bull was. And it just sounded like he was getting farther and farther away. I'm gonna rip one last bugle just cause, and then we'll grab the stuff. And we have to hike up that, get back to the road and go try a new spot. Well, not much we can do about that, guys. You can try and try and try, and if you fail, you fail. Not much you can do about it. The bottom's just too steep and too thick for me to want to get into. If I was braver, I'd dive down into there and I might have an opportunity. Or I hike all the way down there and kill myself getting back out and don't see anything, so I think the best bet is just keep moving. Yep. We'll grab our stuff and go straight up this mountain. For anyone wondering, I am now 043 on the outcall lens for myself. If we're counting for my buddy Colt as well, then it's more like 0 for 5, 0 for 6. Those are not great odds. I'm gonna hike back up, get to my car, we'll hunt another spot. Alright, well, that was fun. But I'm not gonna waste my time on a bull that doesn't want to talk. Oh, time to find a different spot for us. Okay. Let's go. Okay. I've been at this spot a bunch this season. I've got a bull to fire off 2 times in this spot, but I couldn't get him to come in. Figure what the heck, it's worth a shot to come up in here, just call a little and see if I can get something to talk. I got a good feeling though, because I accidentally dropped one of my hats on the ground last time I was here, which was like a week ago, and it was still on the ground. No one took it, so I don't think anyone's been here. I'm just getting my gaiters on right now. I'll get these on, get everything set up, and then go head up the hill and see if anything wants to talk to me. I'm not gonna go in with super high hopes or anything. We weren't really talking a ton last time I was here, so we're just gonna go up, we're gonna have fun, I'm gonna bugle a bit, and we'll see if we can get something to talk back. Okay. I'm at a decent spot, I've got decent wind. I'm gonna see about maybe doing a little bit of calling and see if something wants to answer back. I'm just gonna slowly move up this road so I can bugle down into some of the drainages. made sure that everything in this area has heard me. Let's move. Well, kinda assume it might be like that. Didn't hear nothing. I did find some chanterelles though. Seems to be the common denominator on these hunts. I end up finding more mushrooms than I do elk. Look at this white chanterelle I found though. Holy moly, that thing's nice, huh? Is that all of them? Yep. Okie dokie. Keep it moving. Real quick, I might as well show you these chanterelles. Oh yeah. So if you guys can't already tell, it's a different day. I'm out here with good friends Jake and Bella. We're in a totally new spot. I needed a change of pace. And yeah, so we're in a new spot. We've never been. Trying to do something. Stay tuned. Let's have some fun today. There's that ridge we were on before. We'll stand here for a second, catch that cold breeze. There's a pretty good amount of fresh sign in here. I just haven't seen any like really fresh rubs. Those ones back there are from this year, but they're not recent. They're probably from like a month or two ago, and they're shedding their velvet. We're looking for them to do territory scrapes now. And I haven't seen a territory scrape yet. Territory scrapes are bigger. Yeah, it's usually like on an alder like that, you know, when you find the alder rubs, and they're real fresh. I mean, it's like bright orange, and you can feel it, and they're like moist still. They're like scent markers. It's like a dog peeing on a tree. I mean, they also pee. There was a spot back there, I don't know if you saw, but I stopped because I smelled elk for a second. I was looking around to see if it kind of smells like a goat or like a barn a little bit. And there was a spot I was looking around to see if there was any pee on the ground. I couldn't see any, but there's no need to hunt any of this right here. We already screamed into that. We'll just keep working our way up, and we're following. It's like a combination of elk trails as well as OHV trails. We just made our way back out onto that road. We just did this. We did the big loop, came around that drainage. Now we'll come up this trail, and we'll work our way and snake our way back up. and then we'll go find a new spot. Notice how much less it echoes when you're in the trees. It doesn't go nearly as far. Holy shit, look at all those fucking lobster mushrooms. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, those are beautiful lobster mushrooms. I gotta see if they're still fresh enough to sell though. Fuck, dude, I can sell these for like $20 a pound. Oh my god, they're so fresh. That's surprising. Let's see if there's a couple decent ones. That one. What's that?
Why make them so far?
Because they get bugs really easily. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, they hide underground. See, look, they get bugs really easily. That's what I was worried about. These look too nice. That one's already eaten up. That one's eaten up. That one's eaten up. They're all eaten up. Yeah, these are lobster mushrooms. Really hard to find because a lot of times they hide like completely under the dirt, so you can't even see them. So like right here, there's one right here, and there's another right here. So a big one. But yeah, they're super expensive. Wow, there's a bunch all right here. I hate finding them now because every time I fucking find them, they're either moldy or they got tons of bugs. So I can sell these for like easy $20 a pound. They're weird. This is actually, you know those big white mushrooms we've been seeing? This is that mushroom. It gets another fungus that parasites it and turns it into this. Yeah, it's super weird. It's actually two funguses. Bunch of really old scrapes all right here. This was a big bowl years ago. See how high it goes? That's a big bowl. There we go. Now we're heading down a little bit. We were going this way, but now we are starting to go down this way. I'm debating on whether we should keep trying to scoot that way and get on this road and do this little loop right here and then come back up, or if we should just hit this drainage and then come back up to the rig and go have lunch. Difference is, if we do this whole loop, take 30 minutes to get back to the rig. If we do this loop, it's going to be more like an hour. If you want, I'll just lead the pack and you guys follow and I'll make the decisions.
I'm just trying to figure out. Because, I mean, we saw some semi-fresh sign.
Yeah, there's some pretty fresh sign. That road was definitely in the last couple weeks. If not the last week. There's hoof prints following this trail. Bull prints for sure. Let's just see where this trail goes, and if we start going too far off the map this way, then I'll turn us around and we'll cut through the woods. We'll take a quick break right here. Oh, I was praying and hoping the road would look this nice. Because a lot of times from satellite you can't tell. This will be really nice too. Like around this drainage, we'll come up another drainage and then we're not too far from the rig. I can smell that they've been here, yeah. You can smell it. I mean, look at this. Look how kicked up it is.
Yeah, this might be a bed.
Yeah, something. I'm gonna mark it just because. Look at. I mean, it makes.
It's a spread out bed, but it would be something.
Hoof prints, flat spot. Hoof prints, flat spot. This is bedding. This could be afternoon bedding. They might
be coming up.
Yeah, because think about it. The way we saw that sign, and the way they're bedded there, they might at night start up here, and because they go down to bottoms in the morning, they start up here, work their way down, bed again down there. They got good food, the bull can rub, he's nice and happy, and then during the daytime, they're all the way down in the bottom. So there's a good chance that they'll be working their way back up here this afternoon. We're still not off that trail yet. We'll keep working our way up. Yeah, there are more lobsters. Surprised we haven't found more chanterelles. It looks like they've been eating them. Dude, yeah, it looks like they're eating the lobsters. Because I noticed a lot of the lobsters we've been finding were like kicked out of the ground and chewed up. Yeah, your trail meets up with this one right here. There's another lobster. Yeah, we know for a fact they got a bull, at least one bull with them. This is one of the best areas with sign I've seen all season. Where's the bottom? Is that the bottom? Huh. No bugs, surprisingly. I think. Yeah. Nah, there's bugs. Okay, I just finished up that hunt with Jake and Bella. Now I'm running up into one of my regular spots. It's almost nighttime. Figured I'd run up into here, see if I can hear or see anything. Let's go see what we find. Well, I've been standing here for a while. I made a couple cow calls, but I haven't heard anything respond. I haven't heard anything pipe off, and this is the time when this area would be popping off. I'm gonna sit here for just a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna send a locator out and see if I can get anything talking then. Man, I really thought I would get an answer right here. I heard one bugle here last week. And it was about this time, too. I'm gonna start backing out here in a minute. Okay, the sun's set. It's gonna start getting dark quick, so I'm gonna work my way back to the road and head my way back up. Good morning. Back at it. This is the same spot that I was talking to those two bulls a couple days ago. I just slipped down into this ridge line. My plan is to go all the way into the bottom and see if I can call one in. I just barely got in the spot, and I'm pretty certain I just heard a bugle straight down the ridge right here. It sounded like a bugle, but it's really hard to tell, so I'm gonna sit here and listen for a minute, see if he pipes off again, and then make a decision on what I want to do. Okay, here's the deal. I was pretty certain that I heard a bugle down this way when I first got here. He's straight down there. There he is. He's straight down there. Man, it sounds like he's straight down there. I gotta figure out which way the wind's going and try to get down there. The problem is it's stupid steep. Let's just go try. We'll figure out which way the wind's going and figure out the best route. as I can and as close as I can. Well, this is the bottom. And it's about as steep and nasty as I thought it would be. I haven't heard him talk back for a while. I might just shut up on the calls and see if he pipes off again. I know he's further down though. He's gotta be. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just side hill over and drop down the main ridge like I planned on originally. That's probably going to be the best bet. Because this is just too sketchy. I can't go down there. This is their trail. I found one rub on the way down. It wasn't anything impressive, but it was a rub nonetheless. I still got decent wind, so I'm just gonna go to the bottom, call, maybe sit, call some more, then keep moving. Alright, I'm diving in. Let's see which way I want to go. I can go that way, or I can go that way. This one looks like it was recently used. Okay, here we go. Made it to the bottom. There's so many elk trails down here. My wind isn't phenomenal, but it's not the worst ever. There could be elk just bedded up in the timber just above me. I think I'll sit here for a little while and just listen to see if I can hear anything. Okay, quick update. I'm all the way in the bottom. It is nothing but stinging nettle, thorn bushes, and devil's club. I do not want to push any further than this. I'm gonna post up here, call for a little while. If I don't hear nothing, then I'm backing out. I don't want to go any further. This is just torture. There's no reason to put myself through this. Well, I was afraid of this happening. Came down here, nothing's talking. Now I just got a really long, effed up hike to get back out of here to my car. I'm gonna try to enjoy it. I'm gonna try not to overexert myself. Just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna call a few times on my way back up and see if something talks, but otherwise that's gonna be the end of today's hunt. Okay, let's do this. I know I've been filming an awful lot of nothing lately, other than me walking trails, but I want to give you guys an accurate representation of what it's like being an archery hunter, trying to get an elk here on the coast. It's not easy, it's not always fun. You have to keep yourself motivated, you have to keep yourself confident. Gotta have a positive attitude. And you gotta keep your wits about you and be safe, because, like I said, this is not easy. Right now I'm literally hiking up a trail that's 3 feet wide, maybe 3-4 feet tall. And I got about 200 yards until it gets bigger and better. It's not always easy doing this, but you gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the fact that you're out here, you're doing things that most people wouldn't do. Come on. My bow was caught on something. 4 arrows, okay, good. You just gotta recognize that you're not gonna go out there and just kill an elk. No one just walks up and finds one and shoots it. And if they do, it's likely the only elk they ever kill. It's the only elk that they kill for a long time, because it doesn't teach you anything. The only reason I've been successful the last 2 years is because I bang my head against the wall and stuff like this, oftentimes for no reason. Like today, there's bugles, came in after them, they shut up once I got down here. And that's just the game we play. You know, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone and their mom would be out here. Even though sometimes it feels that way. It's a tough job. If you aren't prepared to put the work in for it, probably isn't for you. Like I said, it takes a special kind of psychopath to want to do this sort of stuff. And if that's you, well, go get a bow and start hiking mountains, because flat ground ain't gonna cut it, I'll tell you that right now. You can run all around your neighborhood with a pack on your back, and it ain't gonna compare to when you get in to stuff like this. You're getting hung up on everything. And everything wants a piece of you. Oh, this sucks. Look how thick this crap is. I don't even know how they get down here. They're like 4 times my size. I'm losing arrows. It is officially too thick to walk through with my bow on my back. I almost just had 3 arrows come out of my quiver. Luckily I keep a rubber band on them so they don't fall out on accident, but that is not the sort of mishap I'm looking to have out here, so. Okay, arrows are seated. Let's keep moving. Oh, I'm getting beat up out here. I need a quick break. Jesus Christ. You know, my buddy Sean, when I told him where I was hunting and where I found this bull, his literal response was, ew. And I didn't know what he meant till today. Cause, ew. This is the widest part of the trail I've been coming up. That sucked. Big time. I'm almost up to where the main trail is, fortunately. So it should be easy going from here on out. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Oh, I made it. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. I made it. Well, I didn't make it yet, so I have 90% of the mountain to climb, but I made it out of the thick stuff. That sucked. That sucked big time. I'm gonna sit here for a second. I've had a lot of people message me and ask me this season, you kill a big one yet? And I feel like there's pressure on me now to get one every year now that I've got 2 the last 2 years. And I just don't think that's the case. I don't think I don't think you get one every year. Some people do, but I don't think it's in the cards for everyone. You know, I work hard, but I'm still new. I make a lot of mistakes. Like today, when I heard that bull bugling and he ripped off twice on his own, I don't know why I called. Something in my head may be thinking, hey, if you call, maybe he'll come in and be easier on you. When in reality, I should have not made a sound, and I should have snuck in as quietly as possible so he never knew I was there. He probably would have kept bugling, and every time he bugled, I'd get closer probably, and I'd be able to figure out where he is. But I didn't do that. I just went in calling and blew him out. At least I think I did. I mean, he stopped calling, so I don't really know what else to think. It's not easy. I keep saying that today, but it's not easy. It's a blessing, and it's fortune that keeps us hunters out here in the woods. It's a sense of gratefulness that you learn to have for your environment when you spend time in it. You know, when you get out of the city and you go to where all the native plants live, where all the native animals roam, bugs, fish. You'll spend time with them and you learn about the world you're in and you learn about yourself. It's not always just about killing stuff and eating steaks. That's the end goal, but it doesn't always pan out. You gotta come out here without the expectation that you're gonna kill something, and with the expectation that you're gonna learn about your environment and yourself. And today I feel like I'm learning both. Next week's the last week I get to hunt for this season. I'll have 3 days, 4 at the most, if I'm lucky, that I'll get to come out and chase elk. But after that, if I haven't done it, it's gonna be tag soup for me. I still have a deer tag, still have a bear tag. Archery deer season will be coming up soon. And if I don't get an elk this season, then you guys know for a fact I'll be doubling down for the next. I'll be working my butt off to try to get a deer, so I have some meat in my freezer for the next year. And I will be hitting the ground running for elk next year, regardless of if I get one this year. I'm learning every year that I have to put in more and more work than I thought was required. I think next year I'm going to do a lot more work. I'm going to know where the elk are before the season starts. I'm going to get on the elk before anyone else. Yeah, I don't know. Having a lot of thoughts up here on the mountain by myself. Probably a good time to stop this rambling. Another day and another elk hunt. I'm in a totally new area, and it is the last week of season. It is Tuesday. I'm slipping into a new spot. Gonna do my thing, call, slip in, and see what happens. Let's go have some fun. stuff going on below me. I don't know what it is, but I know it's gotta be elk. It's loud. I think there's a bull raking a tree down here. I'm trying to slip in. He's being really loud. There's elk just below this. There's elk right in front of me. Whole herd. I'm gonna try something really stupid. Well, I just blew out a whole herd right in front of me. Right here. See what happens. See if they come back. Well, you all saw it here first. I got 26 yards from a herd, and there was a good bull. The problem was they were on my side of the creek, and the side I was on. There's a lot of sun shining through it. So I was trying to sneak in without making calls. And I got to 26 freaking yards. I tried my best to stay quiet, and I don't think they winded me, but they busted. I heard the bull bugle a few minutes down. I tried to run down there and challenge him, but he didn't want none of it. Anyways, let's take a look at some of these cool signs down there. There's a wallow. Let's walk this way. The whole area is just one big wallow. You see they bed in here too. We're gonna back out, go back up where I came from, and I'll show you the other side where I snuck up into them. Let's take a look. See what we got. See, it's all mowed down right here. Looks like a mud wallow. Oh yeah, look at this wallow right here. They were just starting to hit it. Up right there. So I was up there in the trees. I was right there. And there was an elk bedded right there. A couple bedded right there. Yeah. Found the wallow. They were hitting this wallow pretty good. I actually caught them by surprise as they were coming into this wallow. One of them was laid up back here. There's a couple more laid there, and I was right there. They were just right here. And then they busted through all this brush. Man, I can still smell them. They busted through all this. Good to know. I just made an executive decision. We're pulling out from this hunt today. I found a herd. I found their need zones. It's very prolific need zones. I'm gonna keep moving out of here. I'll update you guys with a video when I have one. There's a bull coming in right now. Quick update. Successfully called in a herd of elk. All I was doing was cow calling. They're still down there. I called them to maybe 30 yards, but it's so thick you couldn't see him. I could actually see the bull though. He was like a 4-point raghorn. I'm gonna keep moving and see if I can call him in again or call another herd in.
So I called a herd in, a couple raghorns. They came and went. But now I got this big bull, and he's about 20 yards from me, and he is beating this tree up. If you look, I have a mound of dirt in between me and the bull. It's kind of in the brush there in front of me, maybe about 5 yards away. I come to full draw, and as I look down my arrow shaft, I realize my arrow might deflect off that mound. So I just hold full draw for a couple minutes here. Right there you can hear him breaking twigs. Way in the background right there you can hear one of the raghorns with a real whistly locator bugle, or what he's probably trying to do is round up his cows, which in reality he's not actually rounding them up, they're just doing what they want. I try cow calling to see if I can get him to come towards me. He pops his head up, looks at me, doesn't care. Goes right back to raking that tree. I'm getting frustrated at this point because it's the last day I get to hunt. This is the third bull I've had in front of me today. I end up letting my bow down. And the only thing I can think to do is to, challenge him. He's 20 yards from me, so I let my bow down. I get my bugle tube up. And I decide, what the heck, might as well give it a try. He's still standing right there, so I pull my bugle tube up and do a quick bark scream chuckle. It's the only thing I could think to do. To my surprise, that bull didn't move. For all I knew, it could have been a decoy at this point, but it wasn't. It was an actual bull, and he just did not care. And you'll see here in this clip, right here, you can see his butt just kind of sticking out just past the tree. And then if you look at these branches, you can see him just absolutely ravaging that poor little sapling. And he did that for maybe 5 minutes in front of me. And the second that I made my advance towards him, he ends up sauntering off. And that was the last bull I got to see during the 2024 elk hunting season. Now, I wasn't going to make you guys sit through 3 hours and 40 minutes of me elk hunting for no payoff. I was fortunate enough to find someone who has a bit of land, who had some deer on their property, and I ended up getting my first blacktail. I got a fork and horn piebald buck. It was a bit of a gimme. I'm sure people were going to give me crap for it. I don't care. Not in the slightest. This is my first deer that I've harvested. I've harvested 2 elk now. And this, to me, made up for all of the failures of the 2024 season. You can see the look on my face. I am just absolutely thrilled. I had so much respect for this buck. I hunted it for about 3 weeks straight. I didn't do any filming for it at all. I got a couple little pictures of it while it was still, alive, eating apples, doing all the fun buck behaviors. And, yeah, it was a good way to end the season. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Come adventure with me.